Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League second leg round of 16 tie. Tonight's match features Club America and Olimpia. A beautiful night once again in Mexico City. A comfortable temperature at 72 degrees. A little bit of cloud cover, but of course the high altitude always makes for interesting storylines coming in to this cathedral of world football. Well, we are at the bottom right of the bracket, Club America and CD Olimpia. The winner will take on the Portland Timbers after a dominating 5-0 win in the second leg last night, taking out CD Marathon, the other Honduran side in this 2021 CONCACAF Champions League bracket. Well, we go back to the first leg in Tegucigalpa last week. It was Club America coming away with a 2-1 advantage over CD Olimpia, and CD Olimpia left it late as things got going. There were chances for both sides, but this was one of the better chances of the entire match for Olimpia, and Aguirre steering the shot just wide of Memo Ochoa, and then back the other way, Federico Viñas. A free header at the back post, steering it on frame past Menjivar, and that made it 1-0. Then another crucial away goal, and what a goal it was for Sergio Diaz. He's actually not even in the 18 tonight. And then late on, it was Olimpia. They got a big goal, but first it would be a big save from Memo Ochoa. They were really putting the pressure on Ochoa as the game went on, and maybe an offside call here, but Arboleda was there to head in the first goal of the night and the first goal of the aggregate tie for Olimpia. So 2-1, but Club America with 2 away goals coming in to tonight's fixture. I'm Josh Easter, and happy to be with you tonight, and this should be a very interesting fixture between Club America and Olimpia. Of course, Club America in second place right now in Liga MX, a big match coming up this weekend, so a lot for Santiago Solari to think about coming in to this second leg tie, pardon me, while Olimpia, they sit in first place in their domestic league in Group B. So a very interesting fixture coming our way tonight, with both of these teams looking to progress on to the quarterfinals for the second straight year. Both of these teams were semi-finalists a year ago. It was Olimpia losing out to Tigres 3-0 in the semi-final, while Club America ended up losing to LAFC, a 3-1 loss that ended the reign of Miguel Herrera as manager for Club America. And of course, that brought in Santiago Solari, hired as Club America manager after Champions League. He actually had to miss the first game of the Clausura in Liga MX for Club America, but he came in right after that, and they have been very good so far. 12-2-1 overall in second place on 34 points, just 2 behind Cruz Azul, as they are in first place, and those two teams will go at it this Saturday in this same venue. And of course, it was Cruz Azul knocking out Arcai last night. It was 0-0 after the first leg in the Dominican Republic. They come back home, and they left no doubt, winning 8-0 in the second leg just a night ago. So plenty of goals this field has seen in the last 24 hours, and might we see some more tonight. But this is always an interesting fixture between these two CONCACAF powers, as Olimpia, in their 12th appearance in CONCACAF Champions League, the most of any CONCACAF club. They did miss the 2019 edition, but they are back, and they are looking to reach that semifinal stage for the second straight year. But first, they'll have to get through a very good Club America side who comes in fantastic form tonight. Of course, it was Federico Viñas and Sergio Diaz scoring those 2 goals in the first leg, while Justin Arboleda was able to get a big goal in the 89th minute. They left it late, but it was a big goal that could pay dividends tonight. But those 2 away goals still loom for Club America, so Olimpia will have to score 2 to advance tonight. And that is going to be an interesting proposition. But of course, they were underdogs going into last year's second leg tie against the Seattle Sounders in 2020. They ended up level at 2 after the first leg, and then they went up to Seattle, had a late goal that night as well, and then won it in penalties, knocking out the Sounders. Then they knocked out the Montreal Impact as well. It was the first time they'd ever advanced in the knockout round of this competition. So trying to maybe draw on some of that experience from a year ago. Tonight here at the Estadio Azteca, that, as you can see, will be empty tonight behind closed doors due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. But it should still provide some fireworks tonight as Club America, the 7-time Concacaf champions, 6-time Copa MX champions, and 13-time Liga MX champions, take to the field tonight. And they are in their 6th Champions League appearance, of course, winning in 2016 over Tigres. So this should be a very interesting fixture tonight. And of course, Pedro Trollio at the helm of this Olimpia side. He has done wonders for Olimpia since coming on just a few years back, but it was really cool yesterday, him being from Argentina. He actually played with Diego Maradona in the 1990 World Cup in Italy, but he was on the field. He was FaceTiming his son Jean, and he was showing him the goal that Diego Maradona scored, the Hand of God goal, and of course the goal of the century in the 1986 World Cup. Such memories for Pedro Trollio. Of course, he played with him, as we mentioned, during that 1990 World Cup. And that was a really cool moment for Trollio. But he brings his club in. He says, nothing is impossible. You can compete. That's his message to his club coming into this match tonight. And we'll see if they can get the job done. Of course, it's an uphill battle, but he said they're not coming here just to play the game. They're coming here to win the game, and they will have to do just that. Or if they get a 2-1 win in their favor, they can send it to penalty kicks. But 90 minutes between now and then, and plenty of twists to the tail, I'm sure we will see during this 90 minutes. So Club America, they come in after a 3-1 win over Tigres over the weekend. So they are coming in fine form, as we mentioned, 12-2-1 overall. And last year, it took them a little while to get through this round of 16. They had to beat Comunicaciones on penalty kicks. But in the end, they were able to get by the Guatemalan side, who actually Comunicaciones lost in a marathon penalty kick shootout in CONCACAF League, knocking them out of contention to make it into this year's Champions League. So we are building up to first kick between Club America and CD Olimpia of Honduras. The teams getting ready to take to the pitch tonight. And it is a beautiful night in this beautiful venue for some football, albeit behind closed doors with no fans. But it should still be a spectacle at one of these spectacles of world football tonight. Club America comes in undefeated in their last 15 Champions League home games. Their only defeat to Alajuelense in 2013. Overall 12-1-4 on their home field. They do not lose here. They have the lowest percentage of losses in Champions League history. Just 5 losses in 36 matches for Las Águilas as they fly in to this round of 16 tie, looking to move on to the quarterfinal stage where they will face the Portland Timbers after they dominated last night, taking out CD Marathon behind a Yimi Chara hat trick. And then 2 more goals coming on as Leo Suarez and the rest of Club America get ready tonight. A big match for Santiago Solari and Club America. As he says, coming in, there are important games every 3 days, and this is when you should be more focused, especially the players who have played less. We'll get into the starting 11s in just a few minutes, but quite a bit of squad rotation for Santiago Solari coming into this match tonight. The likes of Sergio Diaz and Richard Sanchez not in the starting 11. So the team's coming onto the field now, and we are building up to first kick between Olimpia and Club America. Building up to first kick between Club America and CD Olimpia in this second leg round of 16 tie. We'll take a look at the captains and the official, Henry Bejarano from Costa Rica. He actually took charge of that round of 16 second leg where Club America beat Comunicaciones in penalty kicks in 2020. 13 appearances in Concacaf Champions League for Henry Bejarano as he takes charge of tonight's match. Well, let's meet the starting 11, and we will start with the home side. And Club America, Santi Solari puts out this 11, 3 changes. Diaz, Lainez, and Sanchez are out. Leo Suarez comes into the fold, along with Lopez and Cordova. So this is the 11 for Club America that will hope to see them through to the quarterfinal stage of this Champions League here in 2021. And of course, Memo Ochoa in net. And pleasantries being exchanged between the dapper Santi Solari and Pedro Trollio as well. And let's take a look at Pedro Trollio's starting 11. There'll be 2 changes. Alvarez and Aguirre come out. Arboleda and Davy Flores come in, so a bit more attack with Arboleda and Bengtsson, the 2 strikers, and Bengtsson will be tonight's captain for Pedro Trollio. Hendrik Menjivar in goal for the Honduran side. There's a look at Jerry Bengtsson, of course, wearing the mask as he has throughout the past year, and he will be wearing the captain's armband. Here's a look at the substitutes bench. Plenty of experience on that bench for both sides, including Olimpia, with Brian Beckles there. And on the other side, Roger Martinez could provide some spark for Club America should they need something in the attack. Josh Eastern with you for this second leg, round of 16 tie. Olimpia and Club America. A spot in the quarterfinals on the line. And a date with the Portland Timbers over 2 legs, but will it be here in Mexico City or will it be in Tegucigalpa? Olimpia in all white, Club America in their home kits. 2 CONCACAF giants ready to go at it. We're underway tonight from Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Club America and CD Olimpia. Of course, we come into tonight, America leading 2-1 on aggregate. Those 2 crucial away goals scored by Viñas and Diaz in the first leg within about 3 minutes. It was Justin Arboleda scoring what could be a crucial goal for Olimpia tonight, as they come in needing 2 goals at least to force penalty kicks. We'll see how things progress. Club America in control here as we're just at the midway point of this 2-legged tie. A heavy challenge coming in early from Jonathan Paz, the 25-year-old Honduran. Maybe a bit of a late whistle. Another look at it here. He did get ball, but you can get ball and still take the player down and it being called a foul, and that's exactly the case here with Paz. One of those goal scorers, Federico Viñas, the 22-year-old Uruguayan. He scored 7 goals so far in Liga MX, and making his 7th Champions League appearance for Club America. Another look at it here. Did get ball first, but that was a heavy challenge coming in on Viñas. And it now will be a free kick for Club America. Leo Suarez stands over it. He scored a beautiful goal in the first leg of the quarterfinals a year ago in this same stadium against Atlanta United. Call it about 25 to 30 yards out. It was a real good strike from Leo Suarez. That was a real good night as well for Club America, as they took down Atlanta United in the quarterfinal stage a year ago. See those 2 target strikers up top. Jerry Bengtsson along with Justin Arboleda, who scored plenty of big CONCACAF goals in his career, his time with Marathon as well. Milo Nunez. just pump it straight down the channel, looking for the run of Bengtsson. Instead, it runs through for Memo Ochoa. So much experience, over 100 caps for El Tri, of course, for Memo Ochoa. This being just his 4th Champions League appearance. Playing last year as well. Oscar Jimenez, also the backup goalkeeper, has spent some time in between the pipes in Champions League in recent years. Of course, altitude, always a storyline in games here at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. And will that wear down Olimpia as this match continues? You feel like getting an early goal could do them wonders, especially with them needing 2 goals tonight, being down 2-1 on aggregate. Fuentes, and for Viñas. Stays on his feet to the end line. The cross deflects off the chest of Paz. Boy, he wore one there, and he will be down for just a moment. That squared him up pretty good. If I got him straight in the stomach or below the belt, both will take some recovering. He might need a moment there. Paz wearing that one right in the midsection. He's back on his feet, ready to go. Arboleda will play this off the chest, and he did commit the foul. The youngster Santiago Nevada. There's a look at Santi Solari. Said about that first leg, it cost us a lot in Tegucigalpa, and here will be the same, and we'll try to attack and win. You mentioned it's a continental event, and as such, we are going to face it, giving a lot of respect to this competition, knowing that this team was so close back in December, but a disappointing performance against LAFC sent them back to Mexico City and ended their time in Orlando. Bengtsson goes down under the challenge of Nevada. Just on the ball, number 22, Alvaro Fidalgo. The Spaniard, 24 years of old. He's on loan from Castellón. Playing the full 90 minutes in the first leg in his Champions League debut. We've already seen plenty of good action tonight with Toronto FC taking out Club León. León scored a late goal in the 80th minute, but Toronto was able to see it out and advance to the quarterfinals. Here's Leo Suarez, his cross, headed away by Elvin Casildo, and out for a throw-in. On the other side, Pedro Trolio. This is Olimpia is a team that rises up to the occasion. He felt very confident coming into this match that they could really try to take the game to Club America, confident in his side. He's trying to keep the mentality right as well. Now a corner kick coming for Club America, first of the game for Las Águilas. In swinger, crucial header coming from Davy Flores. He's made 29 starts. He started every game he's played in Liga Nacional in 2020/21, the Apertura and the Clausura. This being his 10th Champions League appearance as well for the 24-year-old, number 20 in white. Cordova. Nunez will track this down to the corner. On his side, a throw-in. Suarez on the turn. Finds Cordova. Taken away. Chirinos. Henry Bejarano will bring this back. Free kick going Olimpia's way. Last time playing in Mexico for Olimpia in the 2016-2017 edition in the group stage, a 1-0 loss to Pachuca. Cross coming in, Bankston. Cáceres was there to meet it for Club America. Arboleda. Two target strikers up top. Can definitely win aerial balls. Trying to get a cross away, looking for Bankston over everybody's head. America can recollect through Luis Fuentes. Cordova brought down. Free kick going the way of Club America. Santi Solari has done a fantastic job with Club America since coming on. You mentioned their record in the pregame in the Liga MX Clausura. 12-2-1, just 2 points behind Cruz Azul. And those two teams will go at it in Clásico Joven this weekend here. It's technically a home game for Club America. Quick with the whistle early on is Henry Bejarano, wanting to keep control of this match between these two sides who have a lot to play for tonight. This would be quite the disappointment for Club America should they not progress. Olimpia, definitely the underdogs coming in tonight just based on the form of Club America and their advantage coming in, the 2-1 aggregate lead. Played into the channel. Menjivar off his line. Good touch by Cordova to find some space. He'll now cross it back into the middle. The header back across the face is cleared away. Leo Suarez. Fidalgo. Trying to switch the play for Cordova, who chests it back for Cáceres, but it never got there. Olimpia keep this in on the far side. Another look at that chance. Leveron was there, who scored the game-winning penalty kick in the shootout last year against the Sounders. They're the underdogs on that night. They're the underdogs here again. These teams have met quite a bit in the past, but last week's first leg was the first matchup since 1990. They faced off 4 times in the Concacaf Champions Cup back in 1985 and in 1990. Not a whole lot of recent history between these two. Had a 30-year gap, and now a corner kick coming for Olimpia. So they might look to go quick here. Set pieces, of course, so important for a team like Olimpia trying to pull the upset. They'll play this one short. Cross coming in. It's just behind Bankston. Maybe a slight touch from Paz. Did let that go out past the touchline. Milo Nunez will come up to throw this back in. Davy Flores. Puts his right foot through it, over the head of Ochoa. It's kept in play on that far side. Shot coming, it's blocked down. And Olimpia will take the corner kick as Edwin Rodriguez was not taking any chances if he was in an offside position. And another corner kick coming for Olimpia. Once again, can they take advantage of that size advantage with Bengtson and Arboleda? More depth to this cross. Failed clearance on the first attempt by Suarez. He'll let his teammate then try it on the second attempt. Brought down again. Not enough for Henry Bejarano to blow his whistle. Good little spell here for the Honduran side, Olimpia. We say it would be an upset for Club America, but this is a very quality Olimpia side based on their form from domestic league currently and of course last year in Champions League. They were in 2 CONCACAF competitions at the same time, with 2020 CONCACAF League finishing up in January of 2021. You see the foul on Viñas. He might have gotten poked in the eye as well. There's another look at that challenge right on the edge of the area. Not a whole lot in that. Chirinos going down. Olympia's record all-time against Liga MX opposition, 2-6-2. Those 2 wins coming in back-to-back years against Toluca in 2010 and 2011, and against Santos Laguna in 2011-2012. Both of those 2-1 wins, and that's exactly what they need tonight to at least force penalty kicks. The only way we get penalties is if this second leg finishes the opposite scoreline as the first leg. As you see the challenge on Arboleda. There's a heavy challenge coming in. Naveda, bit of a scissor kick there. And now a free kick coming for Olimpia. Rodriguez will whip this in. Good bend on that one. The header comes off the crossbar. Huge chance for Olimpia. They'll send this back in. One more chance. Blocked down. An appeal for handball. But no whistle comes. Big warning signs for Club America. CD Olimpia knocking on the door. Remember, they need 2 goals tonight. And they nearly had their first. Talked about the aerial advantage with Arboleda and with Bengtson. Pedro Trollio putting them both into the starting 11 tonight. Here's another look at it. It looked like that was Arboleda coming in an offside position. He started behind that line of Club America there at the top of the 18-yard box. I don't think Memo Ochoa got a fingertip on that. That was squarely off the crossbar. But now Club America trying to punish Olimpia on the other end. Sanchez trying to find some space to cross. Low ball driven in. Be a chance now for Olimpia to break. Slight deflection on the clearance. Bengtson will keep this alive, at least for the moment. Then a heavy touch puts it out. Here's another look at it. Great service in. You can't hit the crossbar any more square than Bengtson just did. Pardon me, Arboleda just did. Both these teams playing over the weekend and both winning 3-1 in pretty convincing style. Olimpia took down Real Sociedad. Pinto, Chirinos, and Gutierrez all scoring goals. While America used 2 goals from Roger Martinez, and Aquino scored the other. Ball played over the top. Beautiful first touch by Cordova. Now can he provide the finish? He cannot. Menjivar was all over that deflected shot. That is a beautiful first touch from Sebastian Cordova. Here's another look at it. Just plucking that out of the air with the top of his right foot. Tonight's a great night for dual screening of 2 CONCACAF Champions League matches going on simultaneously. The Union of Philadelphia taking on Saprissa after that fiery first leg down in Costa Rica. Four tickets have been punched. We filled out half of the quarterfinals after the 3 matches last night. Atlanta United, Portland Timbers, and Cruz Azul, along with now Toronto FC today, all booking their spots in the quarterfinal stage. Find out about 2 more here in the next 90 minutes or so. And a couple more tomorrow, Monterrey and Columbus. Pretty comfortable advantages going into their home legs. Flip with the back heel and Milo Nunez. Will America want to go quick? Good ball down the channel. Cordova. Cross goes all the way through the 18-yard box and out for a throw-in. A great opportunity off the quick restart by Club America. Cordova, who did not start in that first leg against Olimpia. That is the luxury that Santi Solari has with this Club America side. The depth is so good. You have players like Sergio Diaz, Richard Sanchez, Henry Martin, who don't even make the 18 tonight. Nicolas Benedetti coming off the bench. The 2 clubs that changed managers at the end of 2020, Cruz Azul and Club America, currently at the top of Liga MX, and they're trying to advance on to the quarterfinals as well here tonight. Giveaway out of the back by Menjivar. In the first leg last week in Tegucigalpa, the shots were even at 9 apiece. Club America had 55% of the possession, so it was a fairly even game throughout. And we saw in the pregame highlights the chances that Olimpia had, especially early on, just couldn't put away the early chances. They eventually found one late through Arboleda. As we're nearing the midway point of this first half, it's still Club America with the 2-1 advantage on aggregate. Trying to add to that. Long shot coming. Hitting the camera behind the goal and out for a goal kick. Here's another look at it coming right into your living room. I guess it hit the stanchion, not the camera itself. Arboleda committing the foul, and a free kick going back Club America's way. Winner to face the Portland Timbers over 2 legs. Just a couple weeks' time in the quarterfinal stage. Good turn, Alvaro Fidalgo. Cordova. Santi Solari, who I'm sure knows Alvaro Fidalgo, this time with Real Madrid dos. Santi Solari, of course, the caretaker manager. Then he did spend time as the first team manager of Real Madrid. As Viñas is in behind the back line, all the way to the end line, will center this. Now the flag comes up. Of course, that's been the directive from ARs to keep the flag down until you see the end of the sequence of play. No VAR tonight, though, so interesting that the flag did go up, and Viñas honestly might have been on side of that situation. It was Leveron who may have kept him on side. Close margins there. Viñas doesn't think so. Bankston trying for something spectacular to catch Ochoa off his line. We go back to that last chance with Viñas. Well, maybe the ball went out past the end line. The flag, I guess, did stay down for offside. It was close there on that end line. Here's Cordova. He gets taken out. Chirinos commits the foul. Free kick going Club America's way. And this one might trouble Menjivar in goal for Olimpia. Looked like Olimpia was about to be off to the races there. Once again, Leo Suarez stands over this. Edric Menjivar will organize the 3-man wall. Suarez was looking for the touch, but it never came, and it skipped straight out of play. Menjivar may have been caught flat-footed in that situation. Here's another look at it, and a great opportunity right in the middle of the box for Bruno Valdez. He's made his first couple of appearances back with the club since August. Starting the first leg a week ago and then playing over the weekend against Tigres. Rodriguez. Here's Bankston. Chirinos puts this out. Club America had a good start. It looked like they were poised to score the opening goal, but it's Olimpia who's had the best chance so far. A thumping header off the middle of the crossbar. About as square as possible was Arboleda with a header, and now they look to provide another opportunity, looking for that through ball. Rodriguez, cheeky backheel for Nunez. Cross towards the near post, a little bit awkward, and it just goes to the wrong side of the post. Arboleda nearly. Ochoa was a little bit indecisive in this situation. Nunez, a good cross. He just batted it down with that right hand, and it nearly fell right into the path of Arboleda. He actually didn't get the last touch. It was Sebastian Cáceres who got the touch on it. And another corner kick coming for Olimpia. Rodriguez again will swing this in. He's been good on set pieces so far. To the back post, another free header. Arboleda sends it high. He had a battle for position, but we've talked about the size advantage aerially in the 18-yard box. Arboleda and Bankston, and Arboleda has had 2 headers. And I'm sure if you asked him, he'd like to put away, but he has not been able to thus far. And there was that previous chance. Another clumsy foul by Johnny Leveron. Down the line for Cordova. Nunez actually keeps this in play. I just wanted to let that go out, cut his losses, but instead, a corner kick coming for Club America. Club America convert this corner kick. Header coming on and over the head of Menjivar. Good opportunity there for Club America to strike the opening goal tonight. As Cáceres got up to meet it. Of course, if you're Olimpia, you don't want to concede a goal. But the only thing that changes when Club America scores 1 goal is that Olimpia then would have to send it to at least penalty kicks. They would not just be able to win outright unless then they can score a couple more. Olimpia have to score 2 regardless tonight. That is what is at stake for the Honduran side and Pedro Trolio, and we saw a bit more of an attacking lineup put out there by Pedro Trolio tonight, bringing in Arboleda, who came off the bench in the first leg. Set piece coming for Olimpia. Headed out right away, and on the follow-up, it's Davy Flores sending this well out of play. And the emotions coming into this stadium for Pedro Trolio and many other Argentines as well. Matias Garrido had a good video recreating the goal of the century in this stadium when they had their walkthrough yesterday here at Estadio Azteca. It was on social media. When you walk into this stadium for the first time, it is a sight to behold. And with it being as empty as it is now, I'm sure it makes it just a bit more cavernous. All the echoes throughout the many, many seats in this stadium. It's hosted just about any soccer event you could name. Menjivar swipes his right foot through this one. Nevada strong in the midfield for Club America. Cordova. Nobody making that run. The attacking creativity just hasn't quite been there for Club America. They've had a couple of chances, maybe call them half chances, off a corner kick just a few minutes ago. The Bruno Valdez header. Aside from that, nothing all too dangerous for Mendjivar to deal with. Getting a goal before halftime could really change the tide of how this match is going. Olimpia as well having to deal with that altitude. Talked about it, it affects everybody. Good opportunity here, winning the ball back in a good area. The early ball in from Chirinos just wasn't right. Here's Leo Suarez. Leo Suarez trying to cut in on that favored left foot. Olimpia will look to break. Misplaced pass by Rodriguez. I'll give Olimpia a lot of credit. They have come in here and they are definitely not afraid. They are backing up their manager, who was really praising them coming in, saying we are going in and we are going to fight. Not looking to back down to the Mexican Giants. Pedro Trolio saying we are facing the best of Mexican football. On the turn, Cordova flips this up towards the back post, crashing in, saved off the line. Big opportunity for Club America, and it's all started through Sebastian Cordova. Here he goes again. This time it's blocked down, and Nevada will keep it alive. Maybe some warning signs here for Club America. Fidalgo for Cordova, who keeps himself onside. Low cross in. Fidalgo trying to curl one on that right foot. Never found an avenue to do so. Leo Suarez blocked by Leveron. Keeping the pressure on. Here's that first cross through. Nobody was there at that left back position. Actually not sure that shot was goal bound, but nonetheless, Paz was not taking any chances. America stay on the attack. Blocked shot, corner kick for Club America. Leo Suarez will be an in-swinger. Testing Mendjivar, and it was the striker Arboleda with a thumping header clear. Suarez again, this time on the right foot, drives this in. The header's off the post. Great chance for the youngster Nevada. Instead, Olimpia will look to clear their lines. Great spell of attacking pressure here for Club America. as they try to find the opening goal tonight in this second leg. And they stay on the attack until Fuentes sends this out of play. Here it is again. Driven ball in this time, and the header was not far away. Federico Viñas getting up for it. And Menjivar just thanking his post there. And luckily it did not go right to a Club America player. It was pretty square off that post, much like Arboleda's header off the crossbar on the other end. Still looking for that opening goal tonight. Remember, it's Club America leading 2-1 on aggregate. Those two crucial away goals. Club America need 2 goals tonight. And that's at the very least. Cordova. Fidalgo looking for that space, and Sanchez unable to connect. Pedro Trollio's side has only won 1 knockout round match, and it was last year against Montreal. That was in the quarterfinals. Aside from that, all their wins have come in the group stage. Trying to come right through the middle. Viñas. Big collision with Casildo. Deflects back for Menjivar. Five minutes to go until halftime. Still no score here from Estadio Azteca. Second leg of the round of 16. Naveda. Sanchez, cross coming in over everybody's head once again. Some room for Rodriguez to exploit. Arboleda was in an offside position. And Olimpia has to concede possession. There's plenty of Concacaf experience on the bench for both sides tonight. Cordova's cross, end of the way on the penalty spot. And you wonder what the alterations could be at halftime for both managers. For Santi Solari, you feel pretty comfortable about where you're at. You've had good attack here in the past few minutes, creating good chances in front of goal. And your back line has looked pretty strong so far, except for a couple of set pieces. On the other side for Pedro Trollio, at a certain point, you'll have to throw more numbers forward. 2 goals are needed. It's the balance of leaving yourself exposed at the back. Sanchez puts his right foot through this and gets a deflected shot that will win his side a corner. Another corner kick coming. Will this be the one Club America can convert? Another in-swinger. Menjivar just gets a fingertip on it to push it away from danger. "90 seconds left in regular time in this first 45 minutes. Let's see how much stoppage time we get. Nunez battling with Cordova. It's been a great matchup down this near side. And Nunez just clips the heels of Cordova, who wins a free kick. Here it is again. Just taking out that left leg. It's a free kick all day. The outswinger and the header is put out of play. Tough angle there for Naveda, who nearly scored just moments ago for Club America. Just a little bit behind him. We'll get into stoppage time at the end of this first 45 minutes. Still looking for that opening goal. Remember, Club America with the 2-1 advantage on aggregate, meaning Olimpia need 2 goals at least to force some sort of penalty kicks or to help them advance into the quarterfinals. We have finished this first half from Estadio Azteca. Santi Solari has to like where his team is at right now. Very much controlling proceedings so far tonight on their home field. And in this empty Estadio Azteca, it's Club America 0 and it's Olimpia 0.
Damas y caballeros, el primer tiempo ha terminado con un marcador de América 0 y Club Deportivo Olimpia 0. Apoya a tu equipo votando por el mejor jugador del partido. Voten en Twitter y @TheClubChampion. Para las últimas noticias, estadísticas del partido y lo más destacado del partido, visita la página oficial Concacaf Champions League.com.
Highlights from the first 45 minutes from Estadio Azteca. It's been an interesting match so far, very tactical, very pragmatic from Club America as they have the advantage coming in to this second leg tie. Of course, a 2-1 advantage, and the two managers exchanging pleasantries to begin this match. And it was Club America who came in control, and they just needed to control things through the first 45 minutes. They did a good job with that, but Olimpia did have some good opportunities through that first 45 minutes. There were some early fouls as well. Just Olimpia trying to set the tempo, and a little step on the nameplate of Cordova, and then the reciprocation just a few minutes later, I guess, if you will. But this was the big chance of the first half. Header by Arboleda, squarely off the crossbar, rattling the goals of Memo Ochoa, who didn't get a fingertip on it. I think Club America, they would have some good chances. Look at this first touch by Sebastian Cordova. He lost his footing, really lost the chance because of that. But that first touch, just plucking that out of the air, absolutely world class. I know we throw that phrase around a lot, but that was beautiful. Then back the other way, Memo Ochoa, not too sure of himself in this instance, and luckily his back line was there to bail him out. Back the other way, Bruno Valdez getting up for a header. Hasn't played in quite some time, just getting back into the swing of things. His third appearance in the last week since being out since August. And then Paz, a big clearance. Not sure if this was headed goal bound, but nonetheless, he wasn't taking any chances. This was probably the best chance of the first half for Club America. Federico Viñas, his header squarely off the post of Edric Menjivar, and he's happy that the woodwork was there to save him this time. Leo Suarez would also provide good service with his set pieces throughout the first 45 minutes. And that brought us to the end of the first half. No score between Club America and Olimpia through 45 minutes. Olimpia do need 2 goals, and we talked about the stats in the first leg. It was pretty even overall. Tonight, a little bit more skewed towards Club America, as you may expect on their home field tonight. So can Olimpia provide a bit of a shock in the second half, or will America cruise on to the quarterfinals? We'll find out soon, but in the meantime, let's find out what's coming up in the rest of CONCACAF Champions League.
¡Arriba! ¡Dale, dale, dale! ¡Dale, defendemos a muerte! ¡Defendemos a muerte! ¡Arriba! ¡Dale, dale, dale! ¡Arriba! ¡Arriba! ¡Arriba!
Damas y caballeros, el primer tiempo ha terminado con un marcador de América 0 y Club Deportivo Olimpia.
Toco, el tapabocas que no quiere porque va a
Well, the team's taking to the pitch for this second 45 minutes, and it's a big 45 minutes for City Olimpia, needing 2 goals tonight to take the advantage in the aggregate scoreline, which reads 2-1 to Club America. 2 away goals will be the tiebreaker, but for now, it is all in favor of Club America. 0-0 at halftime from the Estadio Azteca. Olimpia ready to go for this second half as we wait for Club America to make their way out onto the pitch. Of course, each team allotted 5 substitutions, and we could see some Firepower come off the bench for both sides. The likes of Ezequiel Aguirre and Jose Pinto for Olimpia. On the other side, for Club America, Roger Martinez, Nicolas Benedetti. Whoever scores that first goal will really change the complexion of this tie. Although if Club America score that first goal, not a whole lot changes for Olimpia. They still need 2 goals regardless. But if they can hold Club America to 1 goal or no goals, it would really change things. And here is the first sub of the night, and it will come for Club America. It looks like Mauro Lainez will make his way on for Club America, the 24-year-old out of Villahermosa, Mexico. We'll see who's making way for Lainez here momentarily. It will be for Sebastian Cordova. He didn't play in the first leg, Cordova. And I'm sure Santi Solari maybe with one eye on Saturday. Big match against Cruz Azul in Liga MX. But we are underway in this second half of this second leg tie in the round of 16 of this 2021 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. Josh Eastern back with you for the second half from Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. The winner will move on and face the Portland Timbers in just a couple weeks' time over 2 legs in the quarterfinals. Semifinals will be later on towards the end of summer, beginning of fall, and then the final during that same time frame as well. There is Lainez in his first season with Club America, acquired from Club Tijuana in January. He started the first leg last week in Tegucigalpa in Honduras. It was his first Champions League appearance. Olimpia using that same strategy here early on in this second half, trying to get balls forward and win aerial balls with Arboleda and Bengtson. Good first few touches of this second half for Federico Viñas. Cutting to his right foot, trying to weave through some white jerseys. Just the one change at halftime for both sides. Lainez on, and nothing doing for Pedro Trolio quite yet. Chirinos. His cross out of play. Memo Ochoa will get things started again. Here was that chance back the other way with Viñas. Elvin Casildo has played quite the game in central defense tonight for Pedro Trolio's side. 5th season with Olimpia, making his 9th CONCACAF appearance tonight. He's 23 years of age, Casildo, out of Santa Rosa, Honduras. Rodriguez looking to find that space in behind Cáceres, who got there first, and Bengtson will end that move with the foul. Rodriguez steps in to win it back. America get it right back after just a quick touch. Fuentes. Long switch of play. Looking for Suarez. Brings it down. Likes it on that left foot. He'll try to curl one. Menjivar didn't know much about it. Was taking no chances there and clears it out. Suarez can really put his left foot through a ball, and he can provide some magical moments. That one nearly won for Club America. Here he is again, Leo Suarez. Fidalgo. He's been good in that midfield, distributing out to the wings. Lainez. First few touches since coming on. Viñas! Saved by Menjivar. On a couple of occasions tonight, Federico Viñas has risen above this back line and has really tested Menjivar this time. Menjivar, right place, right time. The last time it hit the post. More warning signs for this Olimpia back line in the latter stages of that first half. As we look at that shot by Suarez. In the later stage of that first half, they didn't create much. They might create something here. Olimpia pull one back on aggregate. They lead 1-0. Jerry Bankston. Game on in Mexico City. Just when I said they hadn't created much, they get a goal, and it could be a big goal. So now the aggregate score, we're level at 2, but away goals still favor Club America. Great ball all the way through for Arboleda, from one striker to another, and Jerry Bankston gives Club America just something to think about with 40 minutes to go. Jerry Bankston, a huge goal, but Olimpia want more. Bankston trying to get in behind Cáceres, who had him beat for pace. Henry Bejarano stops play, and a player down for Olimpia. And might this force Pedro Trolio into his first sub of the night. Training staff will come out to attend to the injured player. Here it is again. It was a big tackle by Davy Flores, and it keeps him down. I hope for Olimpia he can continue. He's been a bright spot tonight, a regular in the domestic league starting 11 for Pedro Trolio. Here's another look at that goal if you're just joining us. Jerry Bankston just beating Memo Ochoa at his near post. Couldn't get across the frame of goal in time. A fist pump for Bankston, assist for Arboleda. Olimpia halfway there. It's tied 2-2 on aggregate, but the two away goals, as we stand now, still have Club America in the quarterfinals, but still plenty of time for Club Olimpia. Lainez now for Fuentes. Switch of play for Suarez. Loves it on that left foot. That inverted winger position for Suarez on this right side. Taken away. Chirinos trying to play out. Winning his side of throw-in. You can see a bit of the game plan being utilized now, with Santi Solari talking with his technical staff. But Olimpia content to sit in and try to just get out on the counterattack. You can't blame them. It just worked for one goal moments ago. They still need one more. Arboleda coming from behind. And Arboleda will go into the book. Yellow card. 29-year-old Colombian striker. Two players from either side received yellow cards in the first leg. Germán Mejia and Jonathan Paz. On the other side, it was Diaz and Lainez. That was both players come together. And you can see Flores got back to his feet with the help of a teammate moments ago. He's back on the field. And a player down now for Club America. That's Antonio Lopez, the 23-year-old, right here in Mexico City. That is not a sight you want to see if you are Antonio Lopez. And this could be a long stoppage. You can see the grimace, and here's a look at it. Look away if you're a little queasy. That right leg just getting taken out. Ooh, that's a tough one there from Antonio Lopez. That is never what you want to see. The air cast out right away and loaded onto the stretcher. He will be taken off, and it will be another sub coming now for Santi Solari. Antonio Lopez making just his third Champions League appearance in his third season with Club America. He's made 16 appearances in the Liga MX season. And that could be quite some time on the sideline. And it will be Roger Martinez coming on for Lopez, as his night ends prematurely. A 26-year-old out of Cartagena, Colombia. Just his third Champions League appearance, Roger Martinez. Has scored 5 goals in Liga MX play when you combine the Apertura and the Clausura. Of course, back underway after a very tough injury to watch for Antonio Lopez. That's the first sub of the night for Santi Solari and Club America. When you see a teammate get injured like that, it can always be tough to get back to speed, but these players know they have a job, and that job is to see this out, at least keep this same scoreline or add to it if you're Club America. Last year, similar situation against Comunicaciones for Club America. Another sub will come on, this time for Olimpia. And Justin Arboleda will come off. So the man who had the assist. And it's Jose Pinto coming on, the 23-year-old in his 4th year with Olimpia. A mainstay in the domestic league for Olimpia. So he comes on, gets about 30 minutes, and it'll be a different look up top for Pedro Trollio's side. Not the same height advantage that they had through the first 57 minutes with Bankston and Arboleda. Roger Martinez for Fidalgo, back for Martinez. He's taken off the ball. Germán Mejia trying to spark a quick attack back the other way. It's Chirinos. Couldn't get enough on it to find Bankston. So 2 subs have been used of the 5 for Club America. Just one so far in one window for Olimpia. Lainez, the halftime substitute, gives it right to Chirinos. Rodriguez. Here's Nunez making a long run down that right side.
Arma el bloque.
Fidalgo trying to play this in behind for Vinyas Menjivar. I think he wanted to collect that. Instead, he puts it out for a throw-in. They go quick. Good first touch by Lainez. Able to be ushered into the hands of Edric Menjivar. Not quite disastrous there at the back, but it was close by Olimpia. As Menjivar distributes. Chirinos playing chase. Ochoa clears. The goal from Olimpia just a few minutes ago changes how this second half plays out. Olimpia knew coming in they needed 2 goals to take the lead on aggregate or at least force penalty kicks should America score 1 tonight. But Olimpia knew they had to win, and it's so hard to win here at Estadio Azteca. Club America undefeated in their last 15 home Champions League matches. Their only defeat in 17 overall home matches in 2013 to Alajuelense of Costa Rica, were just ousted yesterday in Champions League. Atlanta United getting the better of the Costa Rican side. Martinez is taken down. Flores commits the foul. Looks like another sub coming on. Nicolas Benedetti, another Colombian, will join the attack. Looks like it'll actually be after this set piece opportunity. I think Santi Solari wants Leo Suarez over this. He was the one who was about to come out. That's exactly the case. Suarez whips this one in. Buying himself just a few more minutes. Suarez. Headed away. One more chance for Suarez to make a mark on this match. Into the middle, nearly crept over the arms of Menjivar, who reached up to pluck that out of the air. Set pieces and counterattacks. That seems to be how Olimpia could get this done. Ball over the top. Bankston. Rodriguez, good job tracking back to keep possession for the Honduran side. Quick give and go in the midfield. Martinez commits the foul. There was a look at that last opportunity with Bankston in behind. Good defensive work by Sebastian Cáceres. And now we get the sub. Leo Suarez off. Nicolas Benedetti on, came off the bench in the first leg for the first Champions League appearance. Rodriguez stands over this set piece. I'll play this short. Flores. Good whip on this ball. There was just nobody making the run into the 6-yard box and out for a quick goal kick. Sanchez, his pass deflected out. Throw in coming for Club America. Pedro Trollio is getting down into the last few minutes here, about 25 minutes to go. It may seem like a lot, but when you're chasing a goal in this altitude late in the game, that time can go quick. Deflected cross, out for a corner. Play this short. Lainez dancing on the ball, gets the cross away, stabbed out. Club America keep possession. Fuentes, Lainez. Here's Fidalgo. Keeps coming forward. Fidalgo gets taken down. Free kick, Club America. This in a dangerous position. And the young Spaniard has really played well tonight in the middle of the park for Club America. Fidalgo on loan from Castellón. No Santi Solari from his time at Real Madrid. Fidalgo just slaloming through this back line and winning the free kick. Send this in, Menjivar punches it away, and then Flores heads it even farther away. Bengston's goal in the 51st minute has really provided a twist to the tale tonight. As you can see, America leading on away goals. And overall, the tie level at 2. Flores. Paz. For Casildo. He'll look to play a ball over the top. Nunez making the run in behind. Can he chase this down? A push in the back. And a free kick going back Club America's way. But that's something to be wary of if you're Santi Solari and Club America. That ball in behind has nearly caught them off guard just a few times. You can see them playing that high line, and Nunez coming from that right back position. Recovering speed of Luis Fuentes. Crucial in that instance. Nunez looked like he was in on goal. Foul. It was almost like a screen in basketball. He was in the way. Club America player went down. And the foul called against Olimpia. Pinto. Tactical battle going on, just so fascinating to watch between these two managers. Olimpia still needing that goal, of course. But 1 goal for America, and they at least can get it to penalties should Olimpia score once more. Right now they only lead on away goals. A foul at the back, Bengston just clipping Memo Ochoa, who's down. Bankston just trying to close down Ochoa as he sent it back downfield. Henry Bejarano, tonight's referee, will have to take a closer look. Here's another look at it. Bankston. Maybe just catching that left leg of Ochoa as he swung his left foot through the ball. Be a little jarring if you didn't see him coming. Backup goalkeeper tonight for Club America, Oscar Jimenez, the 32-year-old. He actually made 3 starts a year ago in Champions League. He's made 7 Champions League appearances overall. A long stoppage here. We've had a long stoppage as well for the Antonio Lopez injury. Which means we could get quite a bit of stoppage time at the end of this 90 minutes. Only making things more interesting. Remember, it was Olimpia who did score a late goal in the first leg. Arboleda getting that goal in the 89th minute. Ochoa back on his feet as he looks to try to continue on. Taking his time to put this ball back into play, testing out that left leg. It's a good 2.5 minutes or so. I'd come off the clock during that stoppage. America in the free kick, Viñas. Under 20 minutes to go. America just trying to hold on here. Lainez. Naveda teeing one up. And Menjivar just pushing this over the bar, taking no chances. Corner kick, Club America. It's the second time we've seen Naveda test one from outside the 18-yard box. Put his laces through this one quite well, knuckling towards goal. He's 19 years of age, Santiago Naveda. It's Benedetti who will send this in for Club America. Menjivar barking out instructions. The header comes on. Easy catch by Menjivar, who's looking to go quick. And now he'll go over the top. Looking for that bounce. Fidalgo wouldn't let it happen. And Nunez is a long run back to get to his right back position. Rodriguez will cover him in the meantime. Take it away. Here's Pinto. Rodriguez with the giveaway. Martinez. He gets taken down. Another free kick coming, and this one will be accompanied with a yellow card. Germán Mejia. Martinez showing his strength, fending off a couple of challenges, but Mejia's challenge easily bringing him down. Benedetti stands over this set piece once more. Menjivar organizing once again, a four-man wall this time. Is this in the range of Nicolas Benedetti? Benedetti comes up, he goes for goal, and once again, Menjivar will just push this over. Pretty straightforward for the Olimpia goalkeeper. Good look, getting it over the wall. Pretty easy for Menjivar. Benedetti will take this corner as well. It'll be an in-swinger. Benedetti right into the arms of Menjivar. A foul will end the threat anyway. Couple of subs coming. Yosman Figueroa, as Chirinos will come off. And the other, Ezekiel Aguirre. So Aguirre just came on moments ago. Here's Josman Figueroa. And it will be the end of the night for Edwin Rodriguez. Just the third CONCACAF appearance for Figueroa, who comes on, 19 years of age. More experienced, Ezekiel Aguirre, the 29-year-old out of Rosario, Argentina. And his first season with Olimpia, has scored just one goal for the club. But if he's able to score one here tonight at the Estadio Azteca, could be one that goes down in the history books of City Olimpia. And a yellow card now coming out for Martinez. Trying to come from behind, a late challenge on Germán Mejia. Leveron puts it into a good area, and a free kick now coming for Olimpia. One of Aguirre's first involvements tonight is drawing a free kick. And might he stand over this one for Olimpia? We talked about how important set pieces could be tonight. It was Aguirre getting taken down by Bruno Valdez. This is a big moment into the final quarter of an hour. Olimpia need one goal to take the lead on aggregate right now, level at 2. America leads on away goals. Flores will send one toward Ochoa, who punches away. Figueroa collects. Everybody back on side. He puts his left foot through this one. The header is looping into the hands of Memo Ochoa. Here it is again. Flores was going for a goal, was maybe hoping for a slight deflection in front. It never came. And America trying to now play out from the back here. Pedro Trollio knows his team is on the precipice of something historic for his side. They were coming in here with absolutely no fear. He said, we are not going to Mexico to say, see what happens. We are going to see if it happens. And another set-piece opportunity on a corner kick for Olimpia. Here's the corner kick. Pinto to the back post. Flores commits the foul. See Aquino getting ready to go. Pedro Aquino, the Peruvian. The back heel didn't come off there by Viñas. And now Olimpia can look upfield quickly. Big defensive intervention in central defense. Boy, oh boy, Bengtson would have been one-on-one with Ochoa. And you can see that quick strike on the counterattack. That was Bruno Valdez who came up with a crucial intervention for Club America. Bengtson was in on goal. Sounds like Federico Viñas will be the one replaced. I'll wait for official confirmation here in a few moments. Paz going to ground, taking down Lainez. If that's a yellow card for Paz, he will miss the first leg of the quarterfinal should Olimpia progress. He picked up a yellow card in the first leg. And all it takes is 2 yellow cards to trigger the suspension. As much as he wants his team to get into the quarterfinals, he won't be joining them in that first leg. But still a lot to be done. The final 9 minutes plus stoppage time. Olimpia still needs a goal. Will they take this up now? They will. So Viñas will come off. Pedro Aquino will come on. That's now all 3 substitution windows used by Santi Solari. He's used 4 subs on the night. That will be the final alteration for Club America. Here's the set piece, headed away by Flores. Pedro Trollio looking like he's ready to make one more substitution. Flores for Nunez. Well, they get that sub now. Looks like Olimpia will, and it's Milo Nunez coming off. You can see him going off at the nearest point there on the far touchline. That's the end of the night for Nunez. Played a pretty good game at right back. And it's Jose Garcia, the 22-year-old. He comes on. Came off the bench in the first leg for his first Concacaf appearance. Has only made 3 starts in domestic play this year. He comes in at a big moment for Olimpia. Over the top for Lainez. Flores taking no chances. Puts it out for a corner kick. If they can defend this right, it could be a counter-attacking opportunity for Olimpia. The outswinger towards the penalty spot, headed away by Paz. All the way out to midfield. And Cáceres will just knock this back to Ochoa. An aerial challenge, a clash of heads. Another nasty challenge here. The referee stopped play right away, and you can see the players down. That's Benedetti. Right into the back of the head by Elvin Casildo. All the attention right now on Nicolas Benedetti, who is down. We could get a very big number. That is good to see, as looks like he's communicating with the training staff. We've seen concussion substitutions being used throughout U.S. soccer, not being used in CONCACAF Champions League. And now this is where it gets very interesting. No more subs available for Santi Solari tonight. He's used his 3 allotted substitution windows. So if Benedetti cannot continue, he will have to come off. And America would be down to 10 men, but that does not look like it's going to be the case as he jogs off. This is where those concussion substitutions, why they're being trialed around the world, are so important for the welfare of these players. We carry on. Benedetti looks like he wants to come back on just a moment. But first, this attack for Figueroa down this near side. Here is Benedetti. He's back in the fray. Four minutes to go plus stoppage time. And we have had quite a few stoppages in this second half. Remember, 2-2. America leads on away goals. This has the feeling the next goal, if there is one, will send whichever team scores it to the next round. Of course, if nothing happens, it's America moving on. They'll face Portland. But still a lot of work left to be done. At altitude coming into play a factor as well. Some heavy legs for Olimpia. Lainez. Trying to find Nevada back in the middle. Flores wins possession back. Benedetti handled that with his right arm. Pretty easy call for Henry Bejarano. Bankston goes down. He was looking for some sort of whistle that never came. Well, as things stand, of course, it's America going through, but they have not been that convincing tonight. Their defensive performance has been pretty solid overall, but they've not created a ton of A-plus chances. They've hit the post once. But through this second half, they have just tried to manage this game as best they could. They've been quite pragmatic in their game plan. But it might be just enough to get them over the line. Olimpia, they have to go for it now. Two minutes plus stoppage time, and that stoppage time, as we've been talking about, could be quite a big number. Aguirre. Figueroa. We'll get this wide for Pinto. All three of those players substitutes. Jose Pinto runs out for a throw-in. Did it take a deflection? It did. It's a throw-in for Club America. Of course, Club America will take their time. Another look at it here. Did he clip his right heel after the deflection off of Jorge Sanchez? And now the referee says going back the other way. Is that a foul throw? Or said he threw it in from the wrong position. Either way, it's now a throw in for Olimpia. Into the final 30 seconds here of regular time. And all eyes to the fourth official. Here's Leveron. Can he provide the moment for Olimpia like he did last year in Seattle in the penalty kick shootout? Leveron into the middle. This will go over everybody's head. Garcia will track it down. Mejia for Pinto. It's 4 minutes of stoppage time. I think some of that noise you could hear in the background was from the Olimpia technical area. Just 4 minutes of stoppage time after there were 3 pretty long stoppages due to injury. But Olimpia will try to use the entire 4 minutes to try to find a goal that they crucially need. The round of 16 provided some incredible moments a year ago. Will we get similar ones here in 2021? Throw-in coming for Olimpia. Leveron will throw this back in. Pinto for Bankston. Mejia. Flores. He'll keep this moving. Good little flick right around the corner, and Aguirre couldn't get out of the way. And a yellow card coming for Aguirre. Club America will once again take their time. Olympia's tried to make this a game. It's been a difficult proposition. They knew it would be hard coming in, but give Pedro Trollio's side a lot of credit if they do come up short here in the end. They got the goal in the 51st minute through Jerry Bankston. Now, once they took out Arboleda, it really changed the complexion of what their attack looked like. And right now, Club America 2 minutes away from another spot in the quarterfinals. Ochoa puts this straight out of play. Garcia tries to go quick. Can't be much left in the tank there of Jerry Bankston as Ochoa just sends this right back downfield. Casildo. Will there be one more good opportunity coming for Olimpia, whether it be a set piece or through the run of play? Maybe even a chance to send Menjivar forward. Nothing to lose at this point, 90 seconds. Aguirre, good first touch, finds Pinto. Aquino in defense now on Pinto. Fuentes now. And Lainez will try to hold possession for Las Águilas. Now just 1 minute to go. All these 50-50 balls have to be won by Olimpia, and they do win this one. Free kick. Flores. Can't waste too much more time now, but Menjivar will come up to take this. Let's try to pump a ball forward. Maybe the last opportunity for Olimpia. Semi-finalists from a year ago. Paz. Well, this is it. Here's Leveron. Figueroa. Left-footed cross to the end line. Deflected. Is this going to be a corner kick? Doesn't look like it. Here's another look at it. That could be the last chance of the game. Looked like there might have been a foul in there before the ball went out of play. Is this going to be it? We're through the minimum of 4 minutes. Club America have held on tonight, and they will fly in to the quarterfinal round of CONCACAF Champions League. Pedro Trollio's men left it all out there tonight, but it was not enough to get by the Mexican Giants. Club America, albeit not convincing, lose on the night for the first time in 15 home matches in Champions League. Olimpia get the goal through Jerry Bankston, and it will be Club America moving on to the quarterfinals to face the Portland Timbers. That does it tonight from the Estadio Azteca. I've been Josh Eastern signing off. It finishes Club America 0, Olimpia 1, but it's America winning 2-2 on away goals on aggregate.